Welcome, my fellow tax professionals. Today we'll be discussing Form 433A OIC, the Collection Information Statement for wage earners and for self-employed individuals. I'm your host, Attorney Robert Schaller, the author of the course. Form 433A OIC is a critical statement to determining the taxpayer's income, expenses, and assets. The tax professional must thoroughly understand how to calculate those numbers to be able to determine the reasonable collection potential of the IRS. A miscalculation would cause the taxpayer to either pay too much for the offer or an offer being rejected if the calculation was too low. So again, study this carefully. This course is vital to a proper representation of the clients. Enjoy the course. Now, let us explore Form 433A OIC more closely. Form 433A is the Collection Information Statement for wage earners and self-employed individuals. In contrast with Form 433A OIC, Form 433B OIC is utilized by corporations and LLCs to compromise back tax liability. Form 433B OIC will be examined more closely in a different course. Form 433A identifies the assets, income, and expenses of the taxpayer seeking to compromise back tax liability. The assets section of Form 433A requires the taxpayer to identify and value various assets, including cash, bank accounts, the taxpayer's vehicles, home, and other real estate, and the taxpayer's retirement accounts and life insurance policies. Now let us explore the income section of Form 433A OIC more closely. The taxpayer must disclose all wage income. Similarly, self-employed income must be revealed, including 1099 employee income, sole proprietorship income, and Schedule K-1 income relating to a partner's share of income and a shareholder's share of income. Now let us explore the expense section of Form 433A OIC more closely. As discussed in other courses, the IRS allows only necessary expenses. Necessary expenses are expenditures related to the health and welfare of the taxpayer's family and expenditures relating to the production of the taxpayer's income. 100% of necessary expenses can be deducted from future income when calculating the taxpayer's reasonable collection potential. Form 433A identifies the taxpayer's allowable expense for food, clothes, and personal care. However, remember from the other courses that the IRS utilizes national standards to impose expense limits on categories like food and clothing. Form 433A also reveals the taxpayer's allowable expense for housing and utilities and vehicles. But remember that the IRS utilizes local standards to limit allowable expenses for housing and transportation. The taxpayer must also specify health expenses, including health insurance, and secured debts with liens superior to any IRS lien. Finally, Form 433A concludes with the calculation of the minimal offer amount for Form 656. This amount is ultimately transferred from Form 433A to Form 656, the offer and compromise. Thank you for listening to this video, and please spread the word to your fellow tax professionals. The National Offer and Compromise Academy is available to help professionals expand their practice into the profitable area of offer and compromise. The music for this video was provided by www.bensound.com. You can contact the Academy from its contact page at www.oicacademy.com. Enjoy the online course and keep on learning.